Kacie and I are from Sutherland, northwest of Richmond. 30 years next year. We've been married on Sutherland. Our first early years at Sutherland were quite hectic and chaotic, in that we were a very small business just starting up without a lot of direction and all that. From that, we first went and did our first GFP school in 1991. I did the first GFP school in 1991. That was an interesting process. Then 2 years later, Kacie felt that we were. I'll probably let you tell that part of the story.
Ardie came home from doing GFP. I had 3 kids under 3, doing the office work, and it was just chaos. Cooking for men, being superwoman, because you didn't know that was what we did. Ardie went when we came out of the droughts. Ardie went looking for change. He wanted to do something differently. I think he might have even met Alf Collins at this stage, and Alf had started to sow a seed. There was another world out there. So he went off, did GFP, and in the back of my mind I thought, well, this is good. If he goes and does that course, he'll come back and he'll be happy again.
Yeah.
So he went off and did that course, and I remember him getting back late at night, and I said, how was the course? And he said, great, do you want to hear about it? And one of the babies cried, and I never did get to hear anything about it. But what happened in the next 12 months was there was a change in Ardie. There was a change in his language. He was talking about silly things like trapping sunlight and turning it into dollars, and talking about profitability and analysing businesses in a way that I didn't understand. And I suppose it was about 18 months, and before I really started to feel that we were going in opposite directions. He was not going to give up the change road that he was on, and he was really looking for something different. And I had to come to a decision that if I didn't get on board, then our marriage probably wasn't going to survive. So I said to Ard one day, I think I need to go and do GFP. And it was like Ardie lit up like a Christmas tree, and he said, great, I'll come with you. We'll see if your parents can look after the kids. And we parked the kids with Mum and Dad and had a second honeymoon.
Oh, wonderful.
First honeymoon, I think.
Yeah, it was almost. Yeah.
I get excited every time I do this. It's the third time I've done it. I think I came through, there's 2 realisations that were really strong for me. The first one was that we need to sharpen things up.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing was that Nico has come home the last couple of years, and although Nico has done a lot of this stuff and a lot of other training, and their communication levels are on a good level, we were seeing things a little bit through different eyes, and I thought it was really good for Nico and Jade and Kacie and I to go and do it together so we were on the same platform, because we've always found that in the businesses we work, it's really important for all stakeholders to be on the same wavelength, on the same level and communication, and I think that's really achieved at this time. It's been brilliant to be talking the same language, and yeah.
I came looking for some way out of the chaos that we've actually created at Sutherland, but I didn't know, and I came looking for a way out of the chaos, and I came looking for a way of professionally bringing Nico into the business, and I didn't know how to do any of that. I knew what I wanted, but had no idea how to do it. And this week has just given me so much clarity around how to bring Nico and into the business, Nico and Jade into the business, and what I've got to do the minute I get home to start the process. So this week's been wonderful for me.
What would you say to someone who's undecided about attending the school?
How successful do you want to be? If you want to be successful, come and do this school. Yeah. I think I look at what Nico learned in 3 years at Marcus, and I think Terry's probably condensed 3 years at Marcus into a week in this room.
Yeah.
What I'd say to someone undecided about attending the school is that don't ever doubt that your profitability and what you achieve in life is totally in your hands. It's totally in your hands, and it's totally where your head is. I don't think there's any other the way you manage, the way you react, and the way you deal with all your problems and all the situations you come across is up to you. and there's lots of people out there who can help you with it. And this is probably the best platform from a rural business point of view to start that process. The other thing that's very, very strong within the RCS process and network is the follow-up.
Yeah.
The user follow-up, and I don't think there's any better value for money.